TheJadeRat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh my god, I'm looking in the wrong area. I have to run off soon for Taekwondo, but I did just decide to randomly film this video because I haven't done anything in a while, and I was supposed to do something earlier, like months ago, and then I started recording stuff for it and then I forgot, and then I got busy. So this is in shambles and I'm looking at the wrong spot. It should be looking there, but yeah, and we'll just go through some stuff. I'm trying to get back into posting a little bit more regularly, and let's go through some interesting things, maybe scrapbooking, card making, painting, Struthless's alphabet superset challenge, which I won't record here. That'll be on Instagram mostly. And yeah, we can have a chat about stuff that's happened and stuff that is planned, and I'll see you. I don't know if this is going to be an outro or something. I'm not sure. Okay, bye. Been working on some scrapbooking. This is the one that I've started, and by started, like, I've done 2 pages so far. Quite funny, I like to think. This is going to be about food, so I've taken a lot of photos of food throughout my travels and also just like generally, and I'd like to, catalogue that. Also been making some cards. I sold about 20 cards a few weeks ago, like all in one hit, which was really good. Very glad about that. I'm just trying out some new techniques. You can see here got some like translucent gel that I've applied, the usual stamping, different papers. Essentially my desk is in shambles, but we've been doing things, albeit a little bit slowly than I would like. You can see I've got my setup for the Alphabet Superset Challenge there. But yeah, we're going well. This is what's happening so far. I've also started working on this, which is a rag rug. I made one of these last year, and it was made out of mostly handkerchiefs that have been cut up into little strips. Here you can see, so we've got these strips of handkerchiefs. There's a couple of like board shorts and stuff that don't fit me, essentially fabric scraps cut into strips, and yeah, I've been using a rotary cutter to essentially just cut them straight down, and then add them on to the loom as you go. So pretty cool stuff. Yeah, hopefully this will be completed soon. This is really one of those ones where you put on like a podcast and you kind of just keep working at it. Yeah. I've also made some soap, and that is now drying out in my bathroom. It's a bit of a chaotic energy for this video today. I'm trying to minimize on, this is made with olive oil and a little bit of sunflower. But essentially I'm trying to minimize on the amount of editing that I do for these videos, because that's the limiting factor. Like, I have no problem recording the videos, it's just editing them, it's like really bad. Turns out it's because my computer hardware is really not very good, and it seems to really struggle with editing. It takes a long time, and I kind of want to make sort of less refined, less so a little bit more realistic, and I kind of want to have a bit of a minimalist approach with the digital data that's being produced. So these videos are pretty like large in terms of volume, like actual space that they take up. So I'd like to kind of record them, post them, and then like just delete them off my phone. Just like handling the data, storing it on a hard drive, it's a little bit too much for me. So yeah, hopefully we kind of get these short sharp videos, and I'll keep people updated on what is happening. We might do a painting a little bit later on. But yeah, we'll see. It didn't turn out very well though. Cool. I said I was going to do a painting. That was like 3 days ago when I recorded the other one. Today we may be working on some Father's Day cards. I have some plans for today. Our art club is also completing its sort of art challenge. We did send one out to have a, like, you know, prompts similar to like Inktober, but not as frequent. And yeah, so we'll get into some artwork, some sketchbooks. I'd like to do some sketchbook tours eventually, but because I do have a few, but they're a bit like crazy, a little bit deranged. But yeah, cool. Let's get on to painting. Ugh, I don't know. I've also been working on making some pigments using the laking process with, I believe it's alum and soda ash. This was the first try. I made it with marigolds using an extract of marigold flowers. A bit interesting. Don't know how good the recipe was. I think I need to cut down on the amount of precipitate that gets produced. That's just that white filler. But good try overall. This was the first round of the alphabet superset. So that was agua regia, aka turpentine, and also oh gosh, angelica is the flower, one traditionally used in like flavoring gins. Next is borage and bluestone. I wanted to do a little bit like gemstones, have that reflectivity. You can see it, try and scooch it about, but these are currently drying in my bathroom. But yeah, I wanted to do some interesting sort of colors and sort of reflections, things like that, but while keeping it still like sort of impressionist. And this one's still probably a little bit tacky, it's just drying off, but this is calendula and copper ingots. Shout out to Anazia for these copper ingots. Again, working on those reflections, sort of interesting background colors. I wanted it to be a little bit moody, kind of with vertical composition, so a bit different. Yeah. Alright, so I'm working on this. It was supposed to be Cal Kestis, right? Because I'm playing Jedi Fallen Order. I know I'm behind, but also check out the spicy proximity to my jar of water and also my tea. Yeah, I was intending on working on it. If I show you from top down, there became a point where it stopped looking like him. Like if I show you the reference, it doesn't look the same, but yeah, we'll try and see if I can. Oh, I've got a lot of shaky cam going on here. Maybe I should get a steadier camera rather than my hands, but yeah, I think we'll set up the camera and we'll try and see if we can salvage this painting. Okay, we've precariously been perched upon I think it's like an LED light stand, and held together with some rubber band. Because this is the sort of system we're working at now, you know, chaotic. Ooh, just elbowed the table. Chaotic and sort of ad hoc, I guess. Yeah, otherwise, what else has been going on? It's been pretty good. Been a bit busy with work. We have art club. In terms of timeline, this is like I'm coming to you after, I guess, a couple of weeks. Yeah. And I don't know if this looks like Cal or not. Maybe I need to like zoom in on his face and really see the features. I'm just slapping colour on essentially until it sort of dissipates into the whole thing. I do not want the cookies. Reject. But yeah, this is sort of like a new feature that I'm thinking of coming up with. A little bit more loose, a little bit less structured, and most importantly, less edited. Because the editing for me is really, really a pain. And I would like rather not. Yeah, in terms of reading, I've been a little bit behind. I think I would like to catch up on that reading, but essentially, there've been a few. There's one book I recently finished, which is on Sumi ink painting. It was very short. I can hear my mum telling off my bird, Franky. And yeah, essentially it's good. It was very sort of simplified. Well, I mean, I guess the point of the Sumi ink is to be simplistic, right? But yeah, it was good. Like, I enjoyed made it look like his nose is not straight, but he has quite a straight nose. Yeah, very simplistic shapes with the Sumi ink, essentially just like trying to minimize your brush strokes. And that miner is right near my window. And essentially just trying to get as far as you can. I think what I've done is I've taken out the highlights on his face, which I think I will need to put back in once I've done his hair and worked on the sort of major colors that I'm supposed to be putting in. Then I can put in some highlights. Admittedly, I'm a little bit rusty on my watercolor skills, and it's coming off a little crazy. Yeah, I mean, in terms of other books, I'm reading The Three Musketeers. I hate mouths. I cannot do mouths, and every time I do them they just look funny. But it's okay. It's a learning experience. We'll get there. His eyes are not actually very right. Okay, I think the solution to this problem is to stop attempting to make it look like, what's his name, Cameron Monaghan, and instead just make him like a little bit anime-fied, like sort of in my normal style. try and see what's the opposite of. So like I've given him the thick, you know, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1 type of thick eyebrow. We're gonna make him like ooh anime style now. Hello, it's me, Cal Kestis. Oh no. The Jedi have been wiped out. No, I've been really enjoying the game actually. I've been very late to the party in actually trying to like play it. But yeah, really enjoying it. Having a great time. It's very reminiscent of sort of Knights of the Old Republic type of energy. Like generally I find that the Star Wars games themselves are quite good. Generally, so like the TV series is a hit and miss, or the movies, as we know, are hits and misses. But if you look at it from the camera, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, really just darkening up, making the shadows a bit stronger to get that contrast back. Yeah, no, but like, yeah, the movies are a little bit, you know, controversial or have very mixed fan bases, but generally the games tend to do very well. And I really enjoy most of the Star Wars games that I've played. Actually, I think all. There's a few that I played like when they did the resurgence back on the PlayStation 4, like Boba Fett, Bounty Hunter, and the pod racing one. I'm not good at racing games, so that was kind of, you know, a given. But yeah, other than that, I thought it was, yeah, always have a great time with Star Wars properties. Actually, it's got quite big ears. I don't know if that's just a thing that I'm just realizing now, or I just like didn't draw them in. I feel like I did draw them in, but yeah, he's become a anime character now. But yeah, I think I just needed to sort of wash up on those dark colors. The purple is definitely helping. And sort of this eye area. Cool. I'm kind of happy with that. I don't know if you can hear my mum cackling in the background. Franky's joining in. She's thinking it's really funny. And now my bird is joining in. Franky's joining in. She's always chatty, always up for a chat. Maybe she doesn't understand what you're saying, but she's always ready to jump in. She's like, yep. Any given opportunity to scream is a good opportunity. I think I might just make that beam a bit more aggressive. This blue, I don't know, I think it's some sort of Schminker blue or Daniel Smith blue. Yeah, I don't know. It's quite, there's a lot of thing on it. Binder kind of settling on the top. I don't know if you can see it there, here. But it takes ages for it to reactivate because I have to melt through the goopy binder. I feel like this is a podcast. I don't know about you guys, but maybe I'm just like zoning out, you know, listening to people having a chat. I don't know how many people are going to see this, but if you want to join in and have chats. I'm always up for it. If I had the time and dedication to do live streams, I would, but you know, I can't be bothered. Let's be real. Yeah, okay. I think I'm happy with this. It doesn't look like sauce, but I think it's good enough. Yeah, he does look a bit JoJo-fied. I think it's the eyebrows and the aggressive eyelash. That's okay. Can't go wrong with some aggressive eyelashes. It's always a hit, isn't it? I think we'll just go kind of ham with it, with the highlight there for the red light, the Sith light. Ooh. Also watching Rebels right now, in conjunction with Ahsoka, which is very fun, because I'm getting sort of like the backstory and the current story at the same time. Interesting. Would I recommend it? Maybe. I don't know. Like, I'm enjoying Rebels. Would I watch them side by side? Maybe it would be better if I was like a little bit, how to say, organized and kind of watched it before Ahsoka, but it's okay. I finished Clone Wars, which is most important, I think, to get sort of, because it's a bit more Ahsoka heavy. But now, yeah, catching up. Have finished season 2 of Rebels now, so yeah, hopefully it'll be good. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave this as that. And I did want to put in some highlights, but I think the highlights that we've got so far are sufficient. I don't know if you can see. I think I'm liking that. I think I need to make his nose shorter. See if I can quickly edit that in. Yeah. The shadow a little bit higher up. Cool. This area here is a little bit fuzzy. So let's try and see if I can lift that out a little bit. Because I do want to keep the width. I feel like I made his nose too thin, but he's got a really good proportioned nose that I think I should try to retain. How does that look? Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna call it done there. Let's see. Like a signature. That's what I always think, like, maybe it's not perfect, but I think it's better to be done rather than perfect, because you can always try again, and then hopefully you get better, and then you get 2 cool paintings out of it. But I think I will leave you all with that today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Been talking for a long time, so we'll try and cut this video. Cool. All right, bye.